Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video and I'm just doing the single page on the left hand side here. As you can see, I've got an enlarged photo. I also have a little bit of a problem that I have to figure out here because the layout on the other side uses this kind of see-through vellum, and I kind of like the look of it for this one too, but not totally. It's not the same blue. So what I'm thinking I might actually do is just do a white background, or even off-white. White might be a little too stark here. White or maybe off-white / cream background. That way it'll look good behind this and won't take away from that too much, but it will also work for this. And then I really just need to embellish everything. So in theory, this one should be easy, but I say that a lot and then it ends up not being so easy, but we'll see what happens. All right, I have some choices here. This is more a little bit of an off white. You can kind of see the difference here between these two, but white enough, I think, to match with the clouds. But then I forgot I also have this, which is definitely more off-white, but I love the little speckles in there. And look at that. I think that would actually look quite nice as a background for this because it's got some blue tones in there, some of the gold tones. So this one might actually end up being the best choice. So I do want to show something quickly. I cut a piece of this and just sort of am holding it behind here to test how it would look. It looks completely fine. It really does not alter this at all. You can see a little bit of the flex through there, but I kind of like that. So I'm not worried about it at all. So I think I am probably going to use this one. I should also mention, this is not a cardstock. It's very thin. It's almost like a fibery paper. So again, let me show you. This is what it's named here. Now, I bought this at a little store in Eau Claire, Wisconsin called Happy Stampers. So I'm not sure if this is like the real name of it or just what the owner calls it. I don't know. But if you're looking for it, that's how it was labeled. But it is not a cardstock. It's like a special thinner fiber type paper. I'm totally fine with that. To be honest, I don't know if it's archival safe, but it is a scrapping and card making shop, so I would hope so. But if not, I'm going to use it anyway because I like it. I should say too that I did not create like a special bin of stuff for this because for my train travels, I just didn't feel like I needed that necessarily. So I'm just pulling out some of my more generic travel stuff, all my ephemera pieces and things to like look through here and see what would work with this because I really didn't have anything pulled specifically for that. This was in Winona. It's the beautiful bridge over the river. So really, I could go with any kind of phrase almost. So I'm just going to start looking through here and hope that I find something that jumps out at me. So I went through the wood veneer pieces first. These are all, well, I think they're all from Allie Edwards from a previous travel release. I know it says that on there. I may have stuck in a couple others that were from something else. I'm not sure. But I liked this one right away because I love the green. And it just says travel memories. That's pretty generic. I could use that here, but it brings out the green there. And when I do it like that and overlap, I really like the way that looks. So I think I'm going to use that. And actually, I wonder if I should move it more. Should I go central? Because I've got this big empty space in the lower right. This part doesn't bother me as much, but there's a lot happening on this half, so I might need to fill that with something else. So maybe this will be centered and this won't. I have found a couple of things here that I like. I originally thought maybe I would go like with a more like this tone, I guess, more of a yellowy orangey color, but when I place that up here, I feel like I like this lighter bit a little bit more. It seems to bring out the yellow tones in here better. I do like this one though because it also has blue in it and it's a two-tone. So you kind of get both aspects. However, I'm not sure how I feel about having two circular elements there. But maybe if I layered it with some other things, that wouldn't bother me so much. Different shapes, I think, might help that. Like I like that this has more of an arrow or triangle shape as opposed to that circle. So I don't know. I'm going to play with it, mess around, see what else I can build to kind of make a little cluster down in this corner. All right, stuff might be coming together here. I'm still going to use this, but I went into my green ephemera and decided I like this piece. I love what it says and the fact that the font is actually in a light pink. there is kind of a light pink tint to these rocks, and I think layering those together is actually quite nice. So if I could find maybe a third thing that might go just like right in here, overlap a little bit or something, that might be all I need. I'm just not sure what color that would be. I could go like a darker gray. I could maybe do a stronger blue or something, but right now I'm just not sure what that is. For my third piece of ephemera to make this cluster, I think I'm gonna go with this one. It says date and place. If I write small enough, I can fit that in there. And it is a darker gray than what you're seeing here, so it matches, but there's enough of contrast, I think, that it works for this little cluster down here. So I just have to figure out how they're all gonna fit together, but I do like it. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to glue this down. I haven't done that yet, it's just sitting there, but I'll glue that down because I definitely like it, and then I'll work on this. All right, I actually have all of this adhered to the page. This, I had put glue on it and it actually fell. So it's not quite where I wanted it. I think I wanted it a little more left, but you know what? It's stuck there now. So we're just gonna go with it. And I have these down there. I'll clip this off, the rest of it when this is done. And I'm just going to fill this in here. And I had to check my dates to make sure that I was correct. So this was Saturday, August 26th. So let's see here. I'm going to mark date and place, and I will do Winona. And then, ooh, it's gonna be tight to fit that in there. Maybe I'll just do 8/26 there. It would have been really hard to fit in the 23, so I'll just do that because in the front it does say 2023, so that'll be obvious. So now I can just add that on right here. Okay, so that's all on there. Let me clip off my end here, and then I'll decide, is it done? Do I need something else? Let's see. What do I think of it? You know, less is more. I thought about maybe do I want something over here for a visual triangle? I don't think so. I don't want to overload the page, and this is a lot down here. It makes the bottom kind of heavy, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. So here's another one done for my train travels. Thanks for watching.